Hello everyone, it's clayrammage. Today we have a thrift store haul. Went to a couple different thrift stores, picked up some items. One of them it was senior day, and the other it was 50% off some yellow tags. So that's what we're going to cover today. Pretty excited, found some nice stuff. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button when you view the video. If you like it, you could always hit the dislike too. If you don't like my videos, that's okay with me. And feel free to comment whatever you want to say. Thank you to any new subscribers, and I hope you enjoy our fun little adventures here in reselling and thrifting, finding stuff to do, and other fun projects. So let's just get into it. One of the things I found, I have a soft spot for men's cufflinks and tie clips, and I found this at the Bethesda thrift store in Minnetonka, Minnesota, that is. And so as I was checking out, I was talking to Linda at the register, and was looking in the cabinet there and saw these. And these are actually, they're by Swank, which, you know, made a lot of men's accessories. And in this particular case, these are oil wells, but they're not like modern oil wells. These are the vintage antique oil wells. These are the kind you would see back in the 1800s, early 1900s, when they were, you know, drilling oil wells. They would be made out of wood and different stuff like that. So I thought it was pretty cool. I haven't seen a set like them. So I paid $6 for these. But yeah, really liked them. Liked that it was still in the original case. So that was fun. The other thing, this one I'd seen weeks ago there, and I didn't want to pay the price. But today, because it was yellow tag, half price, I got it for $4.50. And this is a mat cutter. And when I was in the framing shop, this is the kind of mat cutter that we used. Exact same box, everything. And this is from February 25th, 1988, which was a little later than when I was doing it. I was doing it in the early 80s. But that's exactly, you know, they didn't change the design any. So yeah, so for $4.50, I pulled the trigger and grabbed that. That's for personal use. And these were for my personal collection. And I saw this. We've been selling a lot of paperweights lately, glass paperweights down at the Pink Elephant. So I asked if they had any. And so they directed me over to this area. And so I found this one. This was not quite what I was looking for, but it is dated 1972 on the back. And this is a Joan Walsh England piece. So it's a little printed piece on the inside, heart-shaped paperweight, glass paperweight, not acrylic, but glass. So for 99 cents, I picked that up. You know, I can get 10 bucks out of that. Some of you may know I have Portuguese heritage, so I found a souvenir spoon from Portugal, and it was yellow tag, so it was half price, so that was 99 cents. Another thing, personal use. And then I found this. I'll get this out of the way. This is a little stand. It was only $1.99, but I bought this to display stuff down at the Pink Elephant, the antique store that I have a booth at. It's because we can either do coffee cups, you could do jewelry, you could do anything that hangs, and it doesn't take up a lot of space, but you can get a lot of merchandise on that. So that's why I picked that up. Because my favorite stuff's coming up yet. And these will be for resale. But let me get these two bigger items over here out of the way so I don't forget. And that's right, I picked up some artwork, of course. I paid $5 for this piece of artwork. Oh, you can tell it's a big one. But it's paper that's been cut. Been printed, cut, and then hand painted to be more of a 3D effect on here. And this is of Williamsburg. This is their main buildings, and it's signed by the artist, Patsy Gillette, and the information's on the back. And her stuff is pretty collectible. A print like this goes for around $50. I paid $5, so that was a good deal. Willing to do that. And then this was actually at the Goodwill store that I got my senior discount, 25% off. And this is also for the Pink Elephant to display stuff. I'll have it for sale. This is actually a vintage magazine rack made out of bamboo. This is literally bamboo. It's not fake to look like bamboo. It's literal bamboo. Some great age to it. So this will go down. I'll use it for display because I have a lot of merchandise in cards, plastic and carded. So they'll fit in there really well. They're not doing really well in the case they're in now, or in the little thing that I got to display. Anyway, so yeah, so that'll be for sale. Plus I'll use it for display. Some of you may remember a while back I did this whole discussion on, I bought a Hamilton Beach mixer at the bins for 99 cents, but it didn't have the beaters. So then I bought another Hamilton Beach mixer at an estate sale for the beaters. I got the mixer, beaters, bowls, everything for $6. And while the beaters work, they're not exactly right. It's because they actually have two different types of beaters depending upon the model. And so while the ones I got fit my model, they don't fit well. And the shafts are just a little too long. So I picked up this today, which is the Hamilton Beach beaters for $1.99. Because even the beaters alone will sell for $15 to $25 to $30, depending upon which machine they fit. So I'm going to try these to see if these fit better in our machine to replace the ones and then sell the other ones. But either way, I'm making money even if I end up having to sell these as well. It's just crazy. And it's funny that all of a sudden couldn't find any beaters anywhere, and now they're just popping up everywhere. And it's the way life goes. So, the last two items to me are quite interesting. I've not done any research on this, but I picked up this print. This is a print, and I do not believe, it's the signature and everything is printed on here. It's not actual signature. Otherwise, it'd be worth a lot more. But you guys may or may not have known that Robert Kennedy, of the Kennedy family, yes, was an artist. And that the Kennedy family owns multiple art galleries that they actually would sell his work in. And this piece is a Robert Kennedy piece. He did a lot of artwork based on, the Boston area, and Nantucket, where they have their summer house and all that kind of stuff. So it's that kind of thing. There is a whole blurb on the back about what it is. So this, I paid $6.99 for this print, and plus my 20% discount. So yeah, so I paid like $5.60 or something. So yeah, so I was excited to actually find this, because you don't find this stuff out there too often, and a lot of people don't realize he was an artist. So there you go, teaching moment. And then the last pieces I have to show you are these. Look at these. Aren't these fabulous? Look at that pink color. Now these are actually, this one actually has a couple chips along the edge. Right there. I thought that was another one. Yeah, right. But that's just a chip in the paint. Yep, that's the only chip. But this is very, very thin porcelain. The people at the thrift store were debating on whether it's porcelain or plastic. At first I thought maybe it was plastic because it's so light. But very fine porcelain is very light. And in fact, you can see through it when you hold it up to the light, which you can with this. And that just means it's very fine porcelain. Now the glaze on here is not the best. These are probably from end of the 1800s, 1890 to 1910-ish period. And this pink, that's the creamer. And then we also have the sugar bowl. And the sugar bowl is almost perfect, except the gold has worn off the knob. And these were $1.99 each. Wonderful, I'll take it. And I'll show you it's called the Queen's Rose Double Crown, made in Germany. So hopefully that shows up pretty good. So yeah, and you can see the dirt on the bottom and wear to the gold along the edge there. So they've got some age to them. They're not good modern pieces, but again, they probably were not used very much. And there are different pieces to this set. There's a whole set of this pink Queen's Rose set. Again, I just thought, how many times do you see pink? Not that often, especially in that beautiful color and that fine porcelain that's very lightweight and very thin. So that's our haul from our thrift store today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.